People in the Antelope Valley have been complaining to LA County officials about illegal dumping in their community. The piles of waste, which stretch for more than half a mile, contain a mix of trash and industrial waste. The big question right now, how did it get so bad? LAist has been investigating the illegal dumping at 3 sites since last summer. Science reporter Jacob Margolis is here with details of this investigation. Good morning, Jacob.
Morning.
Yeah, this is incredible information. You actually visited residents in the desert areas, Antelope Valley specifically, of LA County as well as Kern County. Tell us what you found in your investigation.
Yeah, you know what? We found piles of waste covered in wood chips, and these piles can be half a mile long in some places, as tall as a one-story house. People out there, I mean, are, I would say, suffering living next to these piles, which smell. Sometimes they catch on fire and combust. We know that a house burned down as a result of one mulch fire, but quite often beneath what look like wood chips are a lot of waste.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures, and it is shocking.
Absolutely.
To say the least. Jacob, back in February, Cal Recycle called the scale of this illegal dumping, quote, an emergency.
Yes.
That it could cause fires, like you talked about, and pose a risk to public health. Talk about those concerns.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a largely unfettered illegal dumping that's going on out there across the desert. And one of the big challenges, of course, is, you know, if a big 20-ton truck shows up to dump on one of these remote sites, there's quite often not someone there to monitor what's going on. And even if they ticket one of those drivers or find them, it is very hard to figure out where that material came from.
Absolutely. There are legal dumping sites at licensed landfills. What would drive anyone to make these illegal dumpings?
The most obvious is money. I mean, if you're going to a legal landfill, say it's $60 to $120 a ton. At one of these remote sites, they could pay as little as $4 to $20 a ton. And so if you're dumping hundreds of thousands of tons over the course of many, many years, that's millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, this investigation you've been doing for about a year now, a lot of information you've compiled. According to your reporting, Jacob, it's hard to hold anyone accountable for this, which is hard to believe. But you spoke to some residents who have filed a lawsuit. I can't imagine living next to this, being a resident. They're hopeful that this dumping could eventually be cleaned up.
Yeah, that is a big, I am skeptical that we will see widespread cleanup across a lot of these sites. I've even had people call me randomly and say, hey, I don't know how this material or why material has been dumped on my property, but now I'm being told to clean it up. And even the fees for them to clean it up are, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so who ultimately takes responsibility? That is a humongous question that the state and LA County, Kern County, et cetera, need to answer as well.
Yeah, Jacob Margolis from the LAist, thank you so much for your great reporting on all this.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And you can read his full report at laist.com.